stuff that Mace and Usher know that they ain't telling about Diddy. There's a lot of stuff that they know. Can you imagine, bruh? Can you really imagine?
What you mean by Usher, though?
Usher used to stay with Diddy, too, when he was younger.
Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty.
Man, it's a lot of stuff that Mace or an Us should know that they ain't telling about Diddy. There are a lot of stuff that they know. Can you imagine, bro, can you imagine what you mean by Usher? Though Usher used to stay with Diddy too. When he was younger, hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things. Yeah, but you were 13. What were you went there to see the lifestyle? And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at it. Was pretty. Eddie Wild Deal Gene Deal is determined to take Diddy down once and for all. And this time, he is exposing some industry giants who have been helping Diddy cover up his alleged activities, including Usher. In fact, Gene had some heavy words for Usher, slamming him for not speaking up about the fact that Diddy allegedly infected him with an STD as a teenager, and allowing his unchecked behavior. Rumors of Diddy and Usher being in some sort of relationship have been around forever, and with all that has been going on recently, Gene appears to be confirming the rumors. Ooh, did he really usher out to multiple men? All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this and try to engage other men into sexual acts with him. There was story that he was trying to get Chris Brown. There's stories about, those young boys that he had a group B5 or something like that, trying to get them, It's a lot of stories goes around in this industry. Jean Deal is honestly putting in some overtime when it comes to exposing Diddy and spilling the tea, because this man is relentless. He has been spilling tea on Diddy for the past couple of years, but he seriously dialed things up after Cassie's lawsuit, and it's like he is determined to really expose all of Diddy's shady doings. Now for a while, John has been talking about how Cassie left out a lot of things in her lawsuit, like the fact that Diddy allegedly had an affair with Usher when Usher was still very young and living with him. For those who may not be aware, while Usher was growing up, he had what was described as a prodigy talent, and former CEO of Epic Records, Larry, took him to Diddy to mentor him because Diddy had some sort of program called Flavor Camp going on where he mentored young boys into superstars. So Usher moved to New York at age 14 to live with Diddy, and he revealed that while he was living with Diddy, he saw a lot of parties, which wouldn't be surprising considering Diddy's reputation for being a pie animal. Now we knew about Diddy's parties, but we finally got to know just how wild they were because of Cassie's lawsuit. And she revealed that Diddy's parties were no ordinary parties. She revealed that Diddy often threw parties where there was a lot of sleeping around, drinking, and other weird stuff. And as it turns out, Usher was there right in the middle of it all. Usher later admitted that he was made to see and engage in some pretty wild stuff that he had no business being involved with at his age. Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and oring like nonstop, right? No, not really, but hey. It was curious. I got a chance to see some things. Yeah, but you were 13. What were you see? I went there to see the lifestyle, right? And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at it. It was pretty wild. It was so nobody. I did say is that they were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it well. In a new interview, John put Usher on blast, saying that Usher knew more than he was letting on, and he had all the insider information on Diddy. Man, it's a lot of stuff that Mace and Us should know that they ain't telling about Diddy. There's a lot of stuff that they know. Can you imagine, bro? Can you really imagine what you mean by Usher? Though Usher used to stay with Diddy too when he was younger. It's interesting that he would bring that up considering the allegations that have been going around over the past weeks about Usher allegedly being involved with Diddy. Fans dug out this old video where Diddy let it slip that he and Usher used to sleep in the same bed. Usher looked like he fresh off a goddamn plane off the Garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up, and damn pause, but like check this out. I mean back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older. his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And why, what the did Puff just say after Cassie's lawsuit? A lot of things that people felt were harmless and didn't make any sense. NC started to make sense. And an example was Usher's 2005 interview with Essence magazine, where he was asked about what happened while he was at Diddy Flavor Camp. Usher replied, I want to have some sar. More what book. One day I'll put it this way, there was a lot of Sikhs and we can't help but hope that if Usher writes a book on Diddy, he goes about it in a smart way, because those who have attempted to write books on the experiences they had with Diddy have had very unfortunate and mysterious endings. Like Kim Porter. And speaking of Kim, an email from a publisher who was working on Kim's book was leaked online. According to the publisher, Kim's book provided detailed information about Diddy allegedly pressuring Usher into intimate situations and infecting him with an STD. The email mentioned that the book delves into Diddy's relationships, including footage of those encounters, details about the men he slept with, STD-related incidents, Diddy allegedly giving Usher at STD, and an explosive encounter between Diddy and Usher's. This was also backed up by a blind item that went viral. So what was in Kim's book? You want to hear it? Here it go now. I cannot confirm or deny what's in this book, but ain't nobody fit Natasha Kamey. So in this book, it detailed his relationships with men, footage of those encounters. It had the names of the men he slept with, a disease. Allegedly, did he give an Usher a disease? The argument that took place between Diddy and Usher's mom. Also in 2017, Usher was slapped with a $20 million lawsuit from a woman who claimed that Usher infected her with herpes. She claimed that Usher didn't tell her he had herpes, and she started experiencing symptoms and fell sick after her encounter, and that she only found out that Usher had an STD through an online publication. Usher claimed the woman knew about it, and he claimed he did nothing wrong. But just before the case went to trial, Usher's legal team reached out to the woman and they managed to agree, and they settled out of court. But that's not all, because Gene also put Usher on blast for selling his soul to Diddy for fame and fortune. He slammed Usher for helping Diddy get away, with Say claiming that Usher could have spoken up about all the evil that he saw, but he helped Diddy cover up everything. Jane claims that the relationship between Diddy and Usher has been soused from the very start, and Usher has been keeping his mouth shut because he doesn't want to lose the benefits that come with being on Diddy's good side. Fans left calm in saying Usher definitely didn't get them herpes from a female. He probably had them since Diddy. The surviving Sean Combs documentary is going to be out of this world. You thought R. Kelly was bad. Diddy gave Usher herpes. I can't wait, and hopefully Usher finally comes out and say Diddy gave him herpes as a TSMH. But do you guys think that Usher is ever going to speak up against Diddy? Or do you think that he is too far gone? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.